Hi, I'm Matt Owsley.
And I'm Jaclyn Owsley.
And we are with the Jefferson City Paranormal Society. We are obviously applying for the potential show or shows that we read about online. So here is our intro video. You know, we've been hunting ghosts for, like 6 months now?
About 6 months, but we've been very dedicated on the weekends, evenings, date nights.
Definitely on date nights. It's been the kind of the go-to. Regular couples go to restaurants. We go to cemeteries and haunted houses. It's quite all right though. As far as personalities are concerned, there's a lot of us in the group itself. Between her and me, to be honest, not much happens to me, but which is a good thing. I don't get touch, push, pulled. Occasionally in crazy spots I do. However, that does allow me to kind of chase things around and really dig into what's going on in the area, debunk what I can. And then Jaclyn here, she's got some abilities.
Yeah, I think we've determined I'm a medium of sorts. I did not know it at first, but learned about it through actually going to visit one of his family members at a cemetery. So yeah, we have a couple more on our crew. We've got a complete skeptic. I believe he was in the military. I don't remember what branch. What branch?
Oh, he's Navy.
Navy, okay.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't believe in any of this, so he kind of keeps us grounded. And then we also have an empath that goes with us frequently, and she can feel anything, really. So any emotions.
Right. And then we have some others. We'll talk about those here in a little bit. As far as gear goes, between all of us have almost everything we need. The only thing we don't have is a DVR system, which is but something we are discussing purchasing. We have a literal thermal camera that has recording capabilities. We've used it on a couple different investigations. Mm-hmm. It's very good to debunk stuff. We have IR cameras. We have a full spectrum camera. We have an IR camcorder, EMF testers. Yeah. But our real big go-to is voice recorders. I call her the queen of EVPs. I think because of her her mediumship, she kind of tracks things. So we actually get a lot of EVPs wherever we go, places you wouldn't even expect it. And they're very clear EVPs. It's very it's kind of freaky sometimes because they are so clear and so real. Mm-hmm. So yeah, our gear runs the gamut. Basically, if we can get our hands on it, we use it. Motion activated balls, we like literally everything.
Yes, all of our date night funds have gone into ghost gear.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of ghost gear. And then the other couple helps us out. They have about the same amount of gear that we have.
Our spirit box, did you mention that?
Oh yeah, I built a spirit box, and then one of our other guys bought a spirit box. So I built one out of an old AM/FM radio, found the plans online and built it. It's been very, very useful for getting names and getting stories. We've ran across a lot of different stuff. As far as the process goes, we go into a place. I do as much research as I can into it, and then a couple of our other team members do as well. Our empaths, they don't really look into too deeply. They kind of go in a little bit more blind. I know that it really opens her up a little bit.
Yeah, I go in not knowing much of anything. I might know the homeowner's name or, potentially a story connected to the location, but I don't know much of anything. And I prefer it that way because I want to validate what I'm feeling. Being a medium, being able to feel and sense feelings and hear words and see images of people, things like that, spirits that have passed on. I don't like knowing too much.
Right. And it's really helped us when we do it that way. We had an investigation during Halloween, and she said there was a portal in a certain spot, and that's something that even I couldn't find. And the owner of the building was actually watching the live stream, and he confirmed to us that another psychic had been in, and there was an actual portal in that spot. So big time validation for us. Right. As far as the team's concerned, so we have 6 official members with the Jefferson City Paranormal Society, and then 1 quasi member. It's us. It's a couple friends of ours, Will and Aaron. They're fantastic. He's the skeptic. He doesn't kind of believe in anything. as far as this is concerned. He's looked at things a little weird a couple times, like, wait, what? But outside of that, he doesn't really believe too much. She's an empath.
Well, and he helps with our goal of debunking things.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we are all about debunking things. We want to find a way to make it, able to reoccur.
Right.
So
and then, so what he's really good for is there'll be situations where I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I want to be involved and don't want to climb into that or go there. And he will. He doesn't care. He just will go anywhere. So it's very handy to have him. And then there's another one that's Jordan Nicole. They're a married couple. They're still kind of newish to the team. They're pretty awesome. They've been investigating on their own for about 10 years. They've done a lot of different work with like Civil War stuff in our area. And then we have another one whose name's Magnus. He's I call him an American shaman. He's very big into the spirituality and chakras and whatnot. So that's the team. As far as ghosts go, there are good ghosts, there are bad ghosts, but I don't think all bad ghosts stay bad. I think there's an opportunity to move them from bad to good. Just like with human beings, when you're alive, you have good people have real bad days, bad people have good days. So you kind of have to figure out what you need to.
Well, and what we might perceive as bad isn't always bad, because at the cemetery, I got our initial welcoming into this entire field.
Yeah.
I had turned around in the cemetery we were visiting his family, and I felt what I thought at that time was a very angry, evil spirit. And come to find out it was not.
Right. It was somebody that was just mad. They had been murdered by through a lot of research. We found out that he was actually murdered by somebody. That person was not convicted, and it was called self-defense, although the evidence really pointed, and like very much pointed, to the fact it was a murder charge, and they got away with it because one of the murderers, his mom was a police officer at the time in our city. That was the Walter Crandall story. Yeah. You should look for that on our podcast. We haven't released part 3 yet. We're kind of trying to build the podcast up a little bit before we release part 3, just because it's such a good story. So that is us. You can visit our website. It's jeffcityparanormal.com. You can find us on Facebook, Jefferson City Paranormal Society. I'm on every other social media as well, Instagram. All of our pictures go to Flickr. Our videos go to YouTube. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Literally anywhere you want to find us, you can. All you got to do is search Jefferson City Paranormal Society. Just anywhere, and we'll pop up. I'm pretty good at that